Yes.
But today, actually, we want you guys to also let us know what you think in the comment section. We want to talk about the highlights of the season.
I think for me, the biggest highlight of the season, I'll first start with the 3-2 comeback versus Bournemouth.
The second highlight for me as well for the season is
Liverpool thrashing Man U, 7 goals.
the Liverpool versus
Reckless talk. Son of a gangster. Hey, reckless talk. But I got expensive habits. Don't step in salt. I'm a real one. Check my fabric.
All right, welcome to Kenya Goodness TV. Three things I actually need from you. I need you to like the video. I need you to share the video. I also need you to subscribe to this channel. We're now at 200 subs. Like I've always said, it's a relatively new channel.
Thank you for joining, for subscribing.
And the road now is actually to 1,000 subs. So man, the season is over. We've had quite some great moments, but there's an Arsenal.
Yeah,
actually,
man.
despite the fact
the
that
best season I've ever experienced in.
Yeah,
as an Arsenal fan.
As an Arsenal fan, it's been one of the best seasons.
Yes.
But today, actually, we want you guys to also let us know what you think in the comment section. We want to talk about the highlights of the season. So let us know what you think in the comment section.
Yes.
But from our end, you actually have some highlights of the season as well. So I think I'll let you go first, man.
Well, I think for me, the biggest highlight of the season, I'll first start with the most memorable one will be that 3-2 comeback versus Bournemouth, man.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. That game, you know, first when we watched the game, we had no power, we had a blackout. So we were watching the game on a laptop.
Yeah.
And, you know, small screen, it was on this level, so you were just looking it down like this.
Exactly.
And then, you know, they scored 2 goals, we were nil at home.
Yeah.
And then, you know, the way we turned around things, it was just crazy, man. And then Reiss Nelson with, I think, the best goal of the season for Arsenal.
Yeah.
With the last kick of the ball. You know, I think that was, for me, that is a game to remember. It's unfortunate that we did not win the league, because those games, you know, those games really showed that our boys are real fighters, you know.
Yeah.
Because we came with that, we also had a comeback versus Aston Villa.
Aston Villa, yeah.
When Southampton when they scored 3 goals, you know, versus us at home, you know, we also scored 3 goals.
Yeah.
But then we were unlucky not to
almost won the game, but they almost won the game actually.
Almost.
Yeah.
Even though we threw away the game, you know, that was also a notable moment. You know? It showed the fight in our boys.
Yeah.
To not back down, to not give up.
Yeah.
I think. But for me, the Bournemouth game, highlight of the season.
All right. So let me just dive into it as well, because actually it's one of my highlights of the season as well. I remember, actually, like you said, I remember why this actually makes for me the highlight, personally for me, by the way. This is the time I actually started this channel. We'll actually, you know, put videos by the way of, you know, our discussion by the after the game, the post-match analysis. And then I remember actually that time by the way we had power blackout. So we were watching the game via the laptop, because I remember the DS was disconnected and whatnot. So I mean, I think, and then we're using bundles. We didn't have internet.
Yeah.
So we're using bundles to actually, you know, watch the game as well. Then I don't know if I'm wrong, but correct me. I think when the lights came back, the game had already ended.
Yeah, the game had ended when we had power back.
Yeah, when you had power back. But then I remember when was it Martinelli who came off by there, and then Reiss Nelson actually.
Yeah, it was Martinelli and then Reiss Nelson.
Reiss Nelson came in
his
position, changed the game.
Yeah.
You know, I remember actually, was it Odegaard's corner? I think it was Odegaard's corner.
Odegaard's corner.
Odegaard's corner, and then I don't know who was it. Gabriel who actually passed it to.
It was a corner from Odegaard.
And then
the keeper punched the ball, you know, and it landed on.
The keeper punched the ball, and then he landed on Reiss Nelson.
Yeah.
And I remember that time, by the way, I remember fans shouting in the stadium,
shoot!
Even us were like, shoot! It's the last moment,
man.
And then I remember this guy just
shot it to this left.
This guy controlling the ball and then just shot it in. One of the highlights I remember in that game is, you know, Saliba became confused. He even didn't know where he was going. He ran towards us. Yeah, it was wild. And you know, those are the moments actually. It's so sad, but that we haven't won the league this season. But you know, those are the moments that actually proved to me, by the way, that this thing is coming home, because the fighting spirit by there that you had in the game,
Yeah.
but it was something else. So for me, actually, you know, it forms for me the highlight of the season as well. The second highlight for me as well for the season is
Liverpool thrashing Man U, 7 goals.
the Liverpool versus Man U game. It was at Anfield, I remember, right? So I mean, well, you know what makes it interesting is that, you know, we had a lot of banter with these, you know, with these Man U fans. You know, they kept on telling us that, you know, you guys were coming for, you know, there's a time they were telling us,
saying,
you know, the title contenders.
if you lose to Aston Villa, and you know what, then you are contending.
Exactly. So, you know, they kept on telling us, you know, the title contenders, you know, beating their chest and telling us, you know, all this, you know, all this kind of banter stuff.
Yeah.
And then I think just
they got an ass whooping at Anfield, you know. With the Liverpool that was playing, you know, it was not on form.
It was not on form. Actually,
Fabinho has been very poor.
Liverpool has been very, 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 very poor this season. So, you know, when these guys actually, you know, went to the Anfield, you know, they thought that actually, you know, they're going to give these guys a run for their money, forgetting that this is Anfield, man. You never walk alone.
7.
Indeed, they never walk alone.
Wiki mzima.
Hey, man, the whole season, man, it was, you know, remember all sorts of memes. Check these memes out. It was 7 up.
Yeah.
10 hug was changed from, was it? 7 hug.
Yeah.
So it was actually, you know, one of the highlights of the season. I mean, tell me, what did you make of the 7? Because I don't know if it was one of your highlights for the season.
For me, I also think it was a highlight of the season. Even though Man U have finished top 4, you know, it will go down in history. They received a 7-0 thrashing.
Yeah.
You know, from an out of form Liverpool team. You know. And with the way they talk too much, that was, I think, good for the football. Liverpool saved football that day.
Yeah, Liverpool saved football that day.
And we're still waiting for that FA game because we still want Man U to lose.
Yeah, because they've been telling us they're now in the top 4 definitely. They've been telling us that. But factually speaking, by the way, from a football perspective, these guys actually win the FA, and then they also in the top 4.
And they won the Carabao.
They won the Carabao.
Even though it's not a big trophy anyway.
You know, they'll have a better season than us.
Yeah, in history it will be written that they won 2 trophies in 2022-2023 season.
And then
even though we are a better team than them, we just collapsed at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So to our Man U friends and whatnot, nothing personal, but man, we're the Man City on this. We want you guys to lose.
Yeah, man, you're going to lose it. There's no way you're going to win versus. It's Pep, man.
Yeah, it's Pep. Yeah, and he's actually, you know, chasing the treble.
Yeah.
So
it's chasing history.
Yeah, those are my highlights of the season. Yeah, so I mean, those are our highlights of the season. You let us know what you think as well.
What were your highlights of the season? Let us know in the comment section.
Yeah, let us know in the comment section whether you're a Man U fan, a Man City fan, a Spurs fan, a Chelsea fan. Oh yeah. Rich, before I'm forgetting, by the way, one of the highlights of the season as well. No, anyway, this doesn't make sense. But now, we could actually put it by there as the highlights of the season. Chelsea spending 600 million.
Yeah, man. Actually, that is a big highlight. You know,
Chelsea spending 600 million by the end, capitulating by the end.
And being a mid-table team.
Not even the mid-table, but the relegation zone.
Man, they were even in the relegation.
Actually,
right now they're at 11th.
Yeah, so...
And they even lost to Man U.
Yeah.
The other day.
So
4 goals to 1.
The reason actually why for me it's actually one of the highlights of the season. You know, it has just proven one thing, by the way. Yes, money wins you leagues, but at the same time, by the way, if you don't plan yourself, if you don't, you know, put your act together and, you know, don't plan everything well, it's never about the money.
And then, you know, sacking Tuchel was not a good idea.
Yeah, and they regret
thinking that you can just bring the money and pour and invest, you know. You know, one thing the people don't know is that Stan Kroenke, the owner of Arsenal, is even richer than Todd Boyle. That is a fact. But then, you know, you never see Stan going and splashing money all over, you know, because I think he's been strategic with these investments.
With his spending, yeah.
And I think this time he will back Arteta.
Yeah.
And like Chelsea, you know, 600 million, getting in there Enzo Fernandez, getting João Felix, getting Mudryk.
Even these guys must stole Mudryk from us.
Yeah, we're going for Mudryk. They went for him.
Yeah, so
he has been the flop of the January signings.
Exactly. Yeah. So I think it's a highlight by them for the season as well. Chelsea spending 600 million and flopping, and not just a flop, a big time flop.
Yeah.
So I think that's it from me. I don't know if you have any highlight of the season as well.
Yeah, even me, I think the three
The 3
Arsenal,
highlights.
Bournemouth,
Yeah.
Liverpool, and then Chelsea, all that money for nothing.
Yeah.
Big highlights.
Big highlight for the season.
Yeah.
So you guys let us know what you think in the comment section. I mean, the season has come to an end, and yeah, let us know what you think in the comment section.
Yeah, man.